Hey everybody, it's Tony the Blacksmithing Gamer, and here we do everything from blacksmithing to 3D printing to bring the things inside the video games into the real world. This week, we are making a model of Metal Gear Rex. Let's get started. I'll show you how we made it. So we have Rex sitting here in pieces. I glued this piece together, his head. So that's glued, this is already glued, and that's about all. This is just put together and glued here. So the way I'm seeing this, head goes on like such. These two are legs, feet go in here. Accordingly, back goes on here, and legs get put together somehow as well. So, still figuring that part out. I'm going to start gluing this stuff together. So, we have some epoxy. I already pre-mixed it, and we have all these pieces here. So we got Rex put together for the most part. The only thing outstanding is his laser cannon, which goes in on this side. But he's kind of standing. He needs some paint, but he's looking sleepy. Alright. Alright, so I've been assembling this Metal Gear Rex for a while, but it turns out some of the parts are broke, so I've reprinted some. I'm also going to have to epoxy a few back on because they came apart. So yeah, here's one of the repairs I have to do because I've had it lying around for a while. Not fully assembled, so there's a bit of a time delay between the start of this project and the finishing, so just a heads up on that. But let's fix up some of the Rex. I got the Metal Gear Rex hanging here, ready for some paint. Actually realizing that I don't actually have the grade that I wanted to use, so I'm going to prime them first, and then I'm going to go out and get some gray. Alright, so I went to a Canadian Tire here, picked up a few new colors. Hunter green, gray, that's what I'm going to use for this guy. I also got aluminum. I haven't seen that color before yet, so I'm going to try that one out. Fuzzy moss and winter gray. So actually I'm going to have a little color off, if you will, with these three guys here. See which one looks best on the Metal Gear Rex here. So let's find some place to spray these colors. This is the aluminum. This is gray primer. I just got my box from Amazonia here. We got the three colors. I really like the winter gray because let me pull up my phone here, compare it to images of Metal Gear. That one seems a little too dark, but this one I think looks pretty spot on, especially the bigger ones. Yeah, I think this one's the winner. Aluminum's a little too shiny, I think, for the Metal Gear to be there. The camo color, we'll see about those moss greens. I might hand paint those on. I'm going to try a few new things with that. But as for the base color, this is the gray. It is winter gray. Let's get painting. Alright, so we are painting some of the detail on the Rex from Metal Gear here. I'm using a hunter green to do the, I'll say, digital camo with a little curvy brush. You don't need the curve, it's just I put the brush in upside down. So we're just going to paint on all the details here, and hopefully it looks good. Let's get going. Turns out that my Rex I'm working on here is not fully cured, and I'm getting a little bit dizzy from the fumes. So I put my respirator on because I'm still painting them, because tomorrow the video is coming out and I still have to finish painting. So here we go. Let me take this out so you guys can actually hear me. So I did a little bit of dry brushing on this guy. Most pictures... Ooh, I haven't had a drink in a while. Most pictures online, I have basically have the color pretty clean. But if you've been following me on Instagram, you might know that I've been making a little fan film. So I want mine a little bit weathered. So all I'm doing for that is just dabbing it in the black paint, literally just brushing 95% of that off, and just running the almost dry brush just around some of the edges of this guy. Nothing too crazy, but gives a little bit more detail. That's kind of what I'm going for this, and makes some of the ridges and things pop out when you're looking at it. So a few things about Rex here. He is pretty much fully posable. A lot of his head and his legs are on ball joints, so you can kind of pose them. The only downside is they don't really lock in place very good. So you know, you might have to put a dab of super glue or something if you want him to hold a certain pose. But for the most part, he's pretty posable here. So yeah, I really like how this turned out actually. The color scheme, and it took me a little while to figure out the right colors to paint him, but other than that, the camo pattern took a few hours to paint onto him, just looking at examples on the internet. But all in all, very cool model. Kudos to, I'll leave the link for the 3D model below. I can't take credit for modeling this guy, but kudos to the modeler who did all of it. So I did want to thank all my subscribers. I do appreciate you guys. If you do enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button. It does help me out. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button down there below. Or if you want to follow me on any of these social media websites, you can get daily updates on the projects I'm working on. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tony, the Blacksmithing Gamer, where every week we're making things from the games we love.